Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going through a Christian apocalyptic movie called O Retorno, Nos Fomos Avisados, a film where planes explode, people vanish, hunters dress like ninja cosplayers, and one very confused guy named William spins the whole story trying to find his family while the world literally falls apart. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before the apocalypse wipes out Wi-Fi. Now let's dive in. We begin with William waking up not in a bed, not on a couch, not even on the floor after one too many beers, but on top of a boat floating through the calm waters of a jungle. His face looks like someone who pressed snooze one too many times and regretted life immediately. He fumbles with a radio, desperate for a signal, but the radio responds with the same enthusiasm as your phone in airplane mode. He stumbles onto land, and instead of finding monkeys or maybe a nice tropical view, he walks into nightmare territory. Men in black clothes are brutally killing people simply for refusing to deny their faith. William freezes. The persecution of Christians is happening right in front of him. These are the signs everyone was warning about. The end is near, and poor William is so confused that his brain might as well be downloading at dial-up speed. How did he end up here? That question triggers his memories, pulling us back to the day everything changed. Back then, life seemed normal. William was just another agnostic guy living with his equally agnostic wife, Helen. Then came the plane ride from hell. Literally. He boards a flight. Everything seems fine until there's a loud explosion that instantly transforms the cabin into a horror movie. Children scream, women cry, grown men panic like someone just announced the Wi-Fi is down, and William is stuck in the middle of it. The emergency alarm blasts, and then sudden silence. Next thing he knows, William wakes up buried in rubble, struggling to breathe, surrounded by bodies. It's a nightmare come true. He survives, but only just. Being the agnostic that he is, William chalks it up to dumb luck. That is, until he meets Hector, an astrophysicist who has been working for more than 40 years, which means he probably knows more about space than your average Google search. Hector sits William down and basically says, "Luck? Nope. God. That's why you're alive." Then he explains that all the natural disasters, earthquakes, meteor showers, eclipses, aren't just cool cosmic events. They're warnings. The end of the world is practically sending text messages. William's mind spins like a washing machine. He goes home and asks his wife Helen if she believes in the end of the world. She gives him the look most spouses give when their partner suddenly decides to binge conspiracy videos. She thinks Hector's been messing with his head. For William, that conversation is the start of a marriage that begins to crack under pressure. Back in the jungle, he meets Levi, a doctor who is badly injured but still somehow manages to save William's life from the hunters. Because apparently William can't go 5 minutes without needing a rescue. The two flee by boat, and Levi opens up about his past. His story is not fun. He spent 30 years in prison for his faith, enduring punishments, mistreatment, and abuse. For 3 decades he suffered, until one day he prayed for help, and in a miracle straight out of a Prison Break movie, the doors opened, the handcuffs fell off, and Levi walked free. No tunneling with spoons, no Shawshank escape, just pure divine jailbreak. From that day on, Levi stopped caring what happened to him. He knew Judgment Day was coming for everyone. After drifting a while, they find a cave where they meet Daniel and his wife Raquel, who conveniently goes into labor right then and there. Timing, right? Luckily, Levi is a doctor, so he delivers a baby girl inside the cave. The baby cries, Raquel breathes, and everyone celebrates survival in a world that's falling apart. Daniel, who comes from 3 generations of pastors, takes this as yet another sign that Jesus' return is near. William, meanwhile, stares at a photo of his family, clinging to it as if it's the last piece of hope he has left. But William's mind drifts back again to the time before all this madness. He remembers quitting his good job after finding the truth. His colleagues mocked him relentlessly, but he didn't care anymore. What he did care about was his wife leaving. One day, he comes home to find Helen and their son Sam gone, leaving behind a torn photograph like the world's cruelest sticky note. Desperate, William begs her to come back. He insists he's not the same man she married. He's better. But Helen doesn't want to hear it. She claims he's replaced their family with religious nonsense. Their marriage, once stable, now collapses like a poorly made Jenga tower. Back in the present jungle timeline, William and Levi reach an abandoned house, but before they can rest, an explosion shakes the air and hunters storm in. Levi bravely surrenders to buy William time to escape. William flees in tears, devastated, and then hears another explosion behind him. He assumes the worst. Levi is gone. Broken and desperate, William falls to his knees and begs God for mercy. His cries echo through the jungle. Meanwhile, Helen is still in the city. William calls her, warning her it's not safe, begging her to leave with Sam. But she hangs up. She's had enough of his warnings. Then something strange happens. Helen's mother reveals that both she and Sam had the same dream. In it, William takes them out on a sailboat. The water turns deep red, reeking of death, and she feels paralyzed with horror. This wasn't just a dream, she insists. It was a warning. She admits she's known the truth all along, but ignored it. Now she's urging her daughter to listen. Helen, confused and shaken, starts to doubt her stubbornness. On the radio, news spreads about the doomsday clock in New York ticking ever closer to midnight. Fear grows everywhere. William, still searching, teams up again with Hector, the old astrophysicist who refuses to retire from being the wise man of the apocalypse. Together they head toward a safe camp, but hunters intercept them. In the chaos, Hector is killed. Before his final breath, he tells William to keep going, to find his family and save them. It's William's Obi-Wan Kenobi moment. William grieves but presses forward, determined to finish the mission. The next day, he wanders into a massive abandoned construction site and finds an old recording. It's a girl's voice, talking about the doomsday clock, crying about how wrong everything feels in the world. Then he meets her in person. Her name is Nadia. She's the only survivor of her family, and yes, the tapes are hers. William and Nadia quickly connect. He explains everything he knows, from creation to the crucifixion of Jesus, and together they realize they are part of the remnant, the ones still standing when the rest of the world collapses. Then Nadia shows him something that nearly knocks the wind out of him. On a wall filled with photos left by past survivors, there's a picture of William's family. That means Helen and Sam were there. William's hope skyrockets, but fear still gnaws at him. Later, Nadia wakes up from nightmares, sobbing. They decide to leave early in the morning for a radio tower to try for a signal. On the way, they rescue another Christian who had been left behind by hunters. He takes them to his settlement, and there William gets the surprise of his life. Levi is alive. Turns out one of the hunters was his brother, who hesitated to kill him. Another hunter tried to intervene, but in the scuffle both hunters died, leaving Levi alive and free. William's joy is indescribable. For once, the apocalypse gives him a break. Together, the three set out toward the tower. But hunters ambush them again. Captured and threatened, Nadia is pressured to reveal the camp's location. Terrified, she does something unexpected. She begins to sing. And not just hum or whisper. She sings with a voice so powerful it seems to echo through the trees, the sky, the ground itself. Levi and William join in, creating a chorus in the middle of the jungle. The hunters, enraged and confused, suddenly collapse to the ground, tormented by the sound. It's like holy karaoke straight from heaven, and the hunters can't handle it. Seizing the chance, the trio escapes. William pushes ahead to the tower. He fiddles with the radio, desperate, but all he hears is static. Exhausted and broken, he collapses in tears. All hope drains from him. He believes his family is gone. Then, faintly, through the static, a voice emerges. A woman's voice. It's Helen. For the first time in ages, William's life floods with color and hope. Against all odds, he's found them. His faith surges stronger than ever. And with that, the movie closes. William's long, painful journey as a confused agnostic, a broken survivor, and finally a man of faith reaches its turning point. He may not have his family in his arms yet, but he is the one thing he needed most: hope.